Hi, my name is Lankipalle, and I am Troop 998's 107th Eagle Scout. For my Eagle project, I organized a clothes and shoes drive for an orphanage in India, where we advertised for, collected, cleaned, sorted, and packed over 8,000 donations to be shipped. First of all, why this project? I definitely had building projects, service projects, and others on my mind, but I chose this for a specific reason. I wanted to break the status quo of sticking to building projects and trying something new. Furthermore, physical work was never my strong point. At the same time, I wanted to give back to my homeland of India. Another goal of mine was not to merely provide a luxury, but rather create a lasting change in someone's life. The best way I could help people there would be a fight against poverty through a clothing drive. Now, for the project. It was divided over multiple days of work. On day 1, we focused on advertising. Placed in strategic locations around Tri-Valley, we held up posters and handed out flyers to promote our clothes drive the next week. Then, in 7 days' time, we had our drive, where we continuously received mountains of trash bags and boxes of clothes, with us shuttling clothes back and forth to our storage unit for nearly 7 hours. To get them ready for shipping, my family and I, on our own time, cleaned up all of the dirtiest clothes and all the shoes. On our final day of volunteering, with 9 hours and 2 shifts, and over 30 plus volunteers, we assembled to sort through every single pair of clothing and shoes by gender and size into shipping boxes, which were then sealed and packed. Finally, they were transported back to the storage center to await pickup from the beneficiary. I went through a rigorous planning process to ensure maximum success on the project. Due to COVID-19, we planned multiple contingency plans, despite the constantly changing rules, to be ready to execute the project whenever the time is right. Though I never received a response, I emailed Dr. Fauci with an entire COVID updated plan to be advised on how we can take all the necessary precautions to be safe and successful. I also carried out robust social media advertising and logistics planning to create a smooth flow of work. In the end, all of my work paid off. We collected 8,556 articles of clothing and shoes, packed in around 100 boxes of men's, women's, and kids' clothes. Of that, around 2,500 articles of clothes, mostly those unfit for weather in India, were donated to our local savers, thus enriching our local community as well. 50 plus volunteers put in more than 400 hours of time combined, with 120 hours being my own. Now, for some interviews about my Eagle project.
My name's Ani. I did not know the concept of Boy Scouts, and I've never joined Boy Scouts, but I always knew that Adi was contributing to it with all of his heart, and I wanted to see what it was about. So he hit me up one day in, I think, 2021 about volunteering at, just volunteering to take these forms and flyers to donate clothes to an orphanage in India. And I thought that was a very noble cause and something that I wanted to contribute my effort to. So I decided to do it. And truly it was a memorable day, not just because we were doing this for a noble cause, but because I got to team up with my good friend and we took our time and effort to connect with people, explain what we're doing. And I think I got over some personal fears I had of approaching people, but truly a memorable experience. And although that was my only time contributing to his Eagle Scouts project, I see the value in being an Eagle Scout. And to all those who are Scouts, I appreciate the work you do, and a lot of people appreciate the work you do. Keep it up. But before this video ends, I would like to say some things about Adi. Adi Lankipalle is one of the most genuine and down-to-earth guys that you will ever meet. And I would like to thank just Eagle Scouts, the organization in general, for helping him be that way. He's a natural leader, and I see the positive influence and effect he has on others. And I thank him for including me into this project. So congratulations, and keep up the hard work, and you the best, bro.
I would really like to thank Adi for giving me this opportunity to not only help our community, but go abroad and help others and abroad. And I think that's a great thing to do. From the past, from everything that I've done with Adi, including projects, group work, he's always shown great leadership and initiative from like starting an idea out of scratch, doing something creative without a template. And I think this is one of those, and I really appreciate the opportunity that I got from Adi, from his invitation to participate in this event. And I would really like to thank him for that. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Hi, I'm Praket, one of Adi's friends, and I really enjoyed his service project. I personally like serving the community too, and I found this as a great way to give back to the community, especially my community because I'm Indian as well. And so I was responsible for packaging boxes, lifting them up and stacking them on the truck, and this was pretty nice. It helped build teamwork because I worked with other scouts and people along the way who were doing different jobs. And overall, knowing that kids in India got the clothes made me happy because we take clothes for granted here. And then because they have clothes now, we know that someone's doing well now.
I've helped dozens of scouts with Eagle projects over the years, and I've seen several clothing drives as Eagle projects. But the clothing drive that Adi Lankipalle did was exceptionally organized, and the success that he saw during this organized clothing drive was just amazing. You know, when I went for the day to help collect a lot of the clothing that had been donated during the day, I had pulled up in my truck and was expecting to see, you know, a decent amount of things that were donated. But there were so many items donated that there were over 6 truckloads that had to be um, transferred to a temporary storage unit that Mr. Lankipalle and his family had reserved for a while. And we filled this storage unit from floor to ceiling, from front to back, with all of the donated items. There were so many items there that it was just bursting through the door, and we had to hold it back while we pulled the door down and shut that door that evening after we were done putting everything away. And so the amount of success that Adi Lankipalle had and his whole Eagle project, all of the volunteers that helped him, and the leadership that he showed during this project was simply amazing. And it's something that I'm sure he'll remember for the rest of his life. And everybody that received those donated items, I'm sure we're very grateful for all the work that Adi put into that.
Thank you all for supporting me through my Boy Scout journey and my Eagle project. Special thanks to my Scoutmasters, Eagle Advisor, volunteers, and donors for helping make my Eagle project a success.